Hello gamers, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all doing fine. In today's video I will talk about Cyberpunk 2077's pros and cons of Project Orion having celebrity characters. Cyberpunk 2077 is famous for its impactful and significant use of A-list actors, and its sequel might follow its lead, for better or worse. Project Orion, the Cyberpunk 2077 sequel, is in the early stages of development, but it is likely to retain open-world exploration and mature tone. Celebrities like Keanu Reeves and Idris Elba add Hollywood blockbuster appeal, but also potential budget concerns. A-list actors in Cyberpunk 2077 enhance the cinematic experience, but their inclusion should serve a purpose, and it can be hard not to just see the actors instead of the characters they are meant to embody. Project Orion, the codenamed sequel to Cyberpunk 2077, is currently in its concept and planning phase, so it will likely be a while before any concrete information is revealed about the game. Still, it's not unreasonable to assume that it will follow some of the same broad strokes as its predecessor, retaining core features like open-world exploration, a gritty and mature tone, and a focus on narrative-driven side content. Something else that the next Cyberpunk 2077 might reprise is the inclusion of big-name, A-list celebrities. The first game made major waves back in 2019 when it was revealed that none other than Keanu Reeves would be assuming the mantle of Johnny Silverhand in-game, a role that turned out to be far more integral to the overall plot than many prospective players would have first assumed. CD Projekt Red doubled down on this Hollywood blockbuster approach with the Phantom Liberty DLC, which stars Idris Elba as FIA agent Solomon Reed. Getting these instantly recognizable celebrities on board was surely invaluable in terms of marketing and hype generation, and both Elba and Reeves turn out great performances, but there could be some possible downsides of repeating history in this regard. Cyberpunk 2077 also features other celebrities, like Grimes and Hideo Kojima, but only as cameos rather than full-fledged characters. Featuring celebrities in Cyberpunk 2077 sequel, The Good and the Bad. Cyberpunk 2077's celebrities come with a lot of baggage. Cyberpunk 2077's use of actors like Idris Elba can make the game feel like a big-budget Hollywood action movie, and not always in a good way. This may speak to a broader issue of movie stardom, but it can sometimes be difficult to feel fully engaged with a character when they are being portrayed by such a famous, well-known public figure. In other words, some Cyberpunk 2077 players may not truly see Johnny Silverhand and Solomon Reed, only Keanu Reeves and Idris Elba. To be fair, most audiences can suspend their disbelief when it comes to recognizable actors in movies and games, but the use of such famous stars comes with other complications as well. It's no secret that Cyberpunk 2077 was ridiculously expensive to produce, and the sequel will no doubt demand a similarly eye-watering development budget. Paying a premium for one or more A-list actors would not only inflate this budget, but could potentially result in funds being cut from other, more important aspects of production. Cyberpunk 2077's celebrity actors are worthwhile inclusions. The mainstream fame of Reeves and Elba may be distracting for some players, and they probably cost CDPR a pretty penny, but most players would agree that their inclusion is welcome. Like The Witcher 3 before it, Cyberpunk 2077 is a cinematic narrative experience drenched in a gripping and immersive tone. A great deal of this cinematic flair and identity comes from the game's strong writing, but the performances of proven actors like Reeves and Elba support and elevate its material. If the sequel were to land other famous film or TV stars, it could offer the same sort of compelling, movie-like experience, leveraging the talents of performers experienced with the more holistic, physical acting that cinema demands. There's also something to be said about the novelty of seeing and interacting with major stars in an RPG as sprawling and dramatic as Cyberpunk 2077. Reeves and Elba aren't just there as set dressing, they can be spoken to, argued with, and have their fates determined by the players themselves. But while Cyberpunk 2077's celebrity actors offer great meme and meta-narrative potential, they also genuinely improve the overall experience of the game thanks to stellar, dedicated performances. If Project Orion is going to include A-list actors in the same way as Cyberpunk 2077, CD Projekt Red will need to make sure that there's a purpose behind the decision, or else it could just feel like a marketing ploy. That's the end of my discussion, and thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified of my latest uploads. See you next time on Crazy Gamers.